**** the kitten and the bicycle ****. Once upon a time, in a small village by the forest, lived a curious little kitten named Whiskers. Whiskers loved to explore, run, and climb trees. But what he wanted most was to ride a bicycle. One sunny morning, as he wandered through the village, Whiskers spotted a shiny red bicycle leaning against a fence. It belonged to a boy who had gone inside for lunch. The bike sparkled in the sunlight, and Whiskers' eyes lit up. How fun it must be to ride that, he thought. Whiskers walked up to the bike, touched its cool metal frame, and imagined zooming through the streets, feeling the wind in his fur. But there was one problem: Whiskers didn't know how to ride a bicycle, and he needed someone to teach him. He looked around and saw the birds chirping in the trees, but they were too busy flying. The squirrels were gathering nuts for the winter, and they barely noticed him. Even the dogs were chasing each other, not paying any attention to the little kitten. Whiskers sighed. "I wish I had someone to ride with," he whispered sadly. Determined not to give up, Whiskers thought of a plan. He gathered some string, tied it to the bike's handle, and dragged it toward a grassy hill. "If no one can help me, I'll teach myself," he said bravely. With a deep breath, he climbed onto the seat. The bike wobbled, and Whiskers held on tight. For a moment, he felt the wheels start to move, but then crash. The bike tipped over, and Whiskers tumbled into the grass. "Ouch," he meowed, rubbing his head. But instead of feeling discouraged, Whiskers stood up, determined to try again. He pulled the bike upright, climbed back on, and this time, he pushed off with a little more balance. Slowly, the bike started to roll. Whiskers smiled, his heart pounding with excitement. But just as he began to pick up speed, a friendly voice called out, "Do you need some help?" Whiskers looked up and saw a little rabbit hopping toward him. "I love riding bicycles," the rabbit said. "I can ride along with you." With the rabbit's help, Whiskers quickly learned how to balance, pedal, and steer. Soon, the two friends were racing down the hill, laughing and enjoying the wind in their faces. Whiskers was so happy. He had learned how to ride a bike, but even more importantly, he had found a new friend to share his adventures with. And from that day on, whenever the sun shone bright in the sky, Whiskers and the rabbit would ride through the village together, side by side. Hope you enjoyed the story.